to a new series here on the channel. Something that I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time, and probably a lot of you guys and subscribers and viewers have been wanting to see on the channel. As you know, we do have the rental truck series, which is technically kind of an owner-operator series. Today we're doing the hardcore series, which means we have we are doing the hardest of hard American Truck Simulator stuff. So, we have realistic economy, which is overly populated here on American Truck Simulator. I'll change a bunch of the description once this video is live. But and I'll add all the mods. But we are doing hardcore American Truck Simulator, which means we have all realistic mods from graphics, cars, a fluctual economy. So that means is this one's a little bit different. This mod is a little bit different. I actually found a mod that actually generates different prices of jobs, fuel, and what's the other thing? Jobs, fuel, and payments of trucks. So what that means is if you want to purchase your truck and the price of an American Truck Simulator increases, the price of the truck goes up. Now, if it goes down and the last price that you've seen, like a used truck, is probably $10K, depending on the economy in the American Truck Simulator, according to the mod, the truck will either be more expensive, used, or cheaper, depending on the brand, the wheels and tires, the history of, like, the Carfax, but it doesn't say Carfax, but the history, damage, and maintenance of the original owner and company. So right now we are a free agent, so that means we are pretty much finding a job. So we're hauling for a random company and stuff. And today we're here in lovely, I believe, Arizona. I believe Yuma, if I have to be exact. I'll actually pop it up here on the screen of where we are at. We're here at Yuma, and we're going to El Centro. As you can see, we are only getting paid $211. We have 182 miles. 3 hours and 26 minutes to get this done. Without further ado, let's jump in to the very first hardcore episode 1 video. Now, if you guys want to see this as a series or a lot more, we'll change it up a little bit here. But I think you guys will definitely enjoy it, ladies and gentlemen. Will definitely enjoy this. As a very, very hardcore truck enthusiast, as you probably know me, I am a huge Kenworth fan. Let's roll down the... Actually, no, you know what? Let's keep the windows rolled up. We're here at, I believe, Farmer's Barn, according to the GPS. So we have realistic engine mods, and those actually fluctuate on price as well, which is very interesting and very cool. Uh, so I'm just making sure. So I think we're hauling processed food. I have my phone connected to the Waze app in the truck. No, stop sign. We're making a left here. So we have, according to the job sheet, we have 3 deliveries to make. So we have an Uber that's going to take us to different job sites, um, and different trucks, different companies that want us to get this stuff done and dusted. So we are driving the Kenworth T680 Next Gen, one of my favorite personal trucks on the road. We're hauling a food processing tanker. I don't know exactly what we're hauling, but it says processed food. Classic. Jeez, Coppers hauling ass, dude. Is that Officer Frank with the Blaine County Sheriff's Department? If you guys know what I'm talking about. Officer Frank, driving with Frank or riding with Frank. One of my favorite police officer influencers, if you want to call it. I've watched his videos and stuff. Classic Arizona law of not camping the left lane. Ooh, it's construction up ahead. I need to change my mirrors. Alright, we're gonna go. Traffic behind us. Yeah, this is not our truck, so we're not gonna mess around too much with the mirrors. The only things that we have messed around in the truck with are the hood mirrors. That is it. So we can't move the side mirrors of the truck, which is kind of interesting. But we have to go by knowledge and stuff. We do have maps, but our phone will die, and we have to go based off of road maps and knowledge. Now, I've played American Truck Simulator for quite some time now. We should know where we're going, and I know where El Centro is. So pretty much we're going off of realistic stuff. So we may have maps on, also known as the Waze app. We may have a blank screen, or we may not have maps whatsoever, or we may not have our phone in the truck. And hopefully we could buy our very first truck. It's going to take some time, because this is our first time ever doing a hardcore series. And again, I've been wanting to do this here on the something like this on the channel for quite some time. And here we are with the hardcore series. So let me know if you guys like this type of stuff. I know we have the rental truck series, which is similar to this, but we're not going every 5,000 miles. 5,000 miles to change trucks. We're going every 20,000 miles to change trucks. But we'll see. It's similar to the rental truck series, but hardcore wise. So that means it's going to take longer for us to buy our first truck. Compared to our other videos that we've done. And we'll add modded trucks and stuff, but again, if we want to go that route, the prices fluctuate with the truck. So, for example, if we want to buy a truck like this, we have to make sure, number one, we have to talk with the bank first. See what our financial situation is. Personally. So if we have, say, $5,000, and this truck used is around, depending on the mileage, damage history, and maintenance, if it's been maintenance a lot, like, we have to make sure that it's in our price range. So if we have $5,000 and there's a truck for 10K literally sitting in front of us, and as you know, we have $5,000. We can't afford a $10,000 truck. So we would have to go to the bank, try and find a loan within our price range. Either 10K. Can't go 20K because then we won't make our margin. But if there's a $500 increase with the bank, that's more reasonable because we could pay it off. And when that's paid off, the bank will also give us $5,000 if we pay it off. Now, if we pay off the truck brand new, we have to make sure that we're paying monthly payments. We put a down payment on the truck. We pay off the thing, the payment of the truck, if we buy it brand new. It's pretty simple. So we'll see. But that's similar to that's the route that this mod is going, which is very, very cool. We also have so that's one mod that we have, the fluctuation money mod. And then we also have realistic economy, which is very, very popular. It's on the Steam website. Steam Workshop. So, and then if we want to buy a pickup truck or go a different route in the trucking industry, for example, Hotshot Trucking, we have to find a pickup truck and a trailer within our price range. So what that means is, say there we have 3 different trucks, Dodge Ram, Power Wagon, 3500, and let's say the GMC 3500, or let's say the GMC 3500 that we love and like here on the channel. One of my favorite DN modding truck mods. You guys have seen it. I made a review video. Anyway, enough said. Let's go with the GMC 3500 Denali mod. Let's say that truck is $100,000 brand new. I don't know how much it is brand new, but it's probably close to 100K brand new. Probably 95,000. Brand new as a mod. If we find it used, it will be $20,000. But if we buy it brand new, we would have to pay $1,500 a month with a down payment, which means in order to drive the truck, we have to make money, which means we have to find a trailer, which that means another down payment on the trailer. And we'll have to try and find a job that makes double the price. Now with the fluctuation money mod, the job prices increase or decrease depending on the city and the state. So for example, we're going to El Centro. If there's a job for $375 and we have a $500 monthly payment, we would take that El Centro run for the down payment of the truck. Now if we find I don't know what this guy is doing. Oh, he's in the wrong lane. Cars in that lane, trucks in this lane. Looks like it's going to thunderstorm on us. We would have to try and find two jobs. One being the $375 job. Green? And we'll have to try and find another job in the area for the payment of the trailer. Now if we rent out the trailer, there's a loan for around $1,000 or such. I don't know, because we have not unlocked the trailer payment and stuff. I haven't gotten that in depth in the mod. I don't know what this guy's doing. Alright. 79,000 pounds? That's what, 2 tons? Okay, Mr. Box Truck. And we also have realistic driving mods for the AI, so that means the AI will do some random things on the road, like what you see in real life, like that box truck cutting us off when we were literally in the middle of the road. But yeah, so this should be a fun episode series for American Truck Simulator. But again, that's what the main focus is about that. So we gotta drop this trailer off, hop into an Uber, find an El Centro because that's where we're at the moment. We have to check our phone. We have to hop out of the truck and see what we got. What they have for us. But the best fit for now is funding our future truck. So right now I have an eye set on my favorite truck, which is what we're driving right now. T680 Next Gen. So if there's a Mac or something. But we'll see what they have for us to offer once we drop out of this truck. They have anything in the vicinity. If not, we have to take an Uber to the airport, fly somewhere out of state, see what happens. But right now we are able to move around state to state at the moment for different companies. But our goal is to have a haul for a specific company. Like this pickup truck is going to cut right in front of us. Nope. Good on him. But as you can see, he blew that stoplight. That's a nice house. Also, we need to find a house, so, or station in a state. So that, I'm like having a internal stroke. That's another down payment of money, is finding a place in the state. So if we buy our personal truck, we also have funds for the truck payment and the mortgage of the house. Of a house. Doesn't need to be a specific house. Doesn't need to be a modded house as well. That's another price thing. So and we need to know where that house is. So if we are stationed in El Centro, we buy a truck. We could also look around as well, see what's in our price range. And our credit, which is kind of like in real life credit, our in real life credit is going to be our rating, our driver rating in this game, or truck rating. So if we have 5-star credit, that means we have good, or 5-star rating, that means we have good credit, and hopefully don't have to pay interest on a brand new truck, and we'll probably have a 20% discount on the truck, which makes it cheaper for us to buy something. Now, if we have a 1.5 star rating, that means we have poor but can be better, which means we'll have a higher interest rate and a higher monthly payment, but we could but we won't have that 20% discount. If you know what I mean. So that's technically that. But if you guys want to see more, we'll get into all that stuff. But this is pretty much what the series is going to entail, which should be quite interesting. Hazard lights. No rookie mistakes. And we're off here on the left. Are we at Trident Foods? Tyson Foods, I believe. We'll have to see where we're at. It's like a grain mill. Not see where we're. Let's check the map actually. Cargo. Okay. Duke. Shut the truck. Hazard lights on. Drop the trailer. Okay. There we go. Drop the trailer. Alright. Cool. 182 miles. Let's see what is. So, technically, I don't know where we have poor credit. We have no credit whatsoever. So that means we can't buy anything because we have no credit and $1,000. So what is that going to get us? Nothing whatsoever. So as you can see, the rating is going to be our credit. We're asking for $600 as a minimum wage, and we have a delivery raise of $1.63, and our average profit per distance, depending on the job that we're taking, is $1.11, and our average payoff is $353 a day. So we're bringing in roughly $1,000 depending on the week. So we're stationed. So we have a hub, or our main house, which is going to be our garage, to store our storage unit for our truck, is in Iowa City. And we'll get into the garage later on in the episode. But so we have to find a house in Iowa City, or a company that we like, a state. We have to find a place. Yeah, we'll get into that. And then the levels will be company benefits, and these are going to be different perks of the company, only if the company gives us perks. Now, if it doesn't, well, we won't be getting an increased profit. But we'll get into all that. This should be a awesome series. We finally have it unlocked. So trailers. So you can see by prices. Depending on the trailer. Now if we find a used truck, that means the price of the truck of the trailer will also increase or decrease as well. Anyway, we'll get into in depth and stuff like that. But anyway, let's take one more delivery. I think we have time for one more. I did want to get 3 done. Yeah, we'll do one more delivery. But anyway, we'll get, if you guys want to see more in depth, want more in depth things, I'll make a separate episode talking about what's going to be happening. But pretty much it's a sneak peek of what this episode's about. But if you understand it and stuff, that's what we're going to be doing. And you guys could also help as well of what you guys want us to do. Now, you guys could choose the company and a trailer for us to use. But our goal is to maintain that. Now, we do have to pay taxes on, if we'll go off of realistics. I know it doesn't have taxes in the game, but we're going to go based off of real taxes in real life. I know the mod doesn't have taxes, but we'll search up the taxes and see that. But anyway, let's jump in. So we're here in El Centro. We have to look for a car grill. So we found one going to Los Angeles. $180 for that. Here's one. $219 miles for 180. You know what? Let's not complain and take it. I mean, we're employed by the car grill to a farm, delivered to a car grill. The car grill wants us to take this, or else the episode ends, because, and if we speed, we do have fines, but at the moment those are turned off because this is just the beginning of the episode. But again, more ideas to come. You guys could throw in ideas or different mods or different trucks that you guys want us to see or drive. And we also have test drives too. So anyway, it's becoming that time of day where the lights... Okay, we're good. There we go. Okay, put this thing in the drive. Now, as you can see, we have no map in the truck. In the Kenworth T680, it was super easy. Now we have to go based off of road maps and voice navigation. And some trucks, like this truck, we won't have voice navigation, and we're going the wrong way. As we So, different experiences for different tasks. Now we have to go wide to the right and wide to the left. So we're going to be taking zip. What interstate are we going to be taking? I know the way that we came in. Interstate 5 is where we're going to take the 15 is close to us. You could actually either take the 15 or the 5. The main highway is that way, according to voice navigation. So there's nobody coming that way. And we got some cars coming that way. None so far coming north to south, but south to north we have a bunch of cars. Actually, they're turning. Nope, going straight. Nope, going straight. Okay, nobody coming that way. And we're clear. We're good. We're clear to cross. Cool. Driven a Mac. When was the last time we ever driven Mac Pinnacle? Pinnacle of time, I guess. Boom, boom. Okay. No. At the light, we make a left. So, past the strip mall. I believe it's. Oh, dude. No, it's the next one. It's the next light. The voice navigation helps, but I'm actually going based off of my own knowledge, my personal knowledge. So, ooh, we almost probably fines were on. We would have gone pulled over or gone personalized ticket, and with that. Tickets actually decrease our rating, actually. So if we get a ticket in the mail, like say we blow a red light. Right now fines are off at the moment, so we're making maximum profit. We're driving good, and we want to take that risk of knowing our speed, which means removing the speedometer, like what this is, going based off of instead of using the classic speedometer mod where we see our speed, we turn fines on. Anyway, it sounds super overwhelming and super overstimulated, but once you guys understand the playlist and stuff, it should align properly. But after this job, we are taking the first flight out. Actually, I need to check the phone and get a ticket from wherever we're dropping this trailer off. With the take hopefully the first flight out. See if there are flights. Let me check to see if there are flights going. Where are we at? Let's make this quick. We're going to Los Angeles. Okay. So let me put in. Oh. Texting while driving. That's what we're doing. We're looking. ATS Bank. Alright, let's put in Los Angeles International Airport. Airport. Flights to Iowa. Okay. Once you get cruise control on stuff and we start cruising, we'll scroll through the flights and see if there are any available. What's the arrival time? Job sheet. Interstate 8. That's right. Uh, 5 to 10 p.m. See if there's any flights leaving or available then. Because if so, we could take first flight out. Right now, I think it's 9? 7. Right now as we currently speak. We can check the clock and clarify. 7:04. 7, 8, 9, 2, between 10 p.m. and 9 p.m. And if there isn't any flights, well, I'm going to find a hotel room, take an Uber. Hopefully find a place to stay until we find something. So, as of the moment, I think the El Centro area pays pretty well. Have to check our delivery log. I believe if I'm correct, if we do get a if we do get an excellent, that will boost our rating to, I believe, a 0.5. Our goal is to get a 5.5, which is the highest credit or rating in the game, I believe. And it's either a 0.5 or a 5.5 driver rating. So used to racing because of the driver rating. So we take interstate or the 8 to the 5, take the 5 up north to Los Angeles, and from there we have to find the port of Los Angeles, which I know for a fact it's to the north, near the Oxnard area. No, it's to the west, near the Pacific Ocean. And if I'm correct, it's, I believe, right by the airport. So it goes, say where this dashboard is. That's the airport, and the Bulldog. No, where the speedometer cluster is, and the Bulldog is, let's say that the speedometer cluster to the right is the airport. I believe up north of the cluster, where that Bulldog, the gold Bulldog is for the Mac, is the dock. Could be wrong, but I know that it's right by the airport. That's all I know. Los Angeles. Second lane from right. 5 north. There we go. This is on the ground, so we stay in this lane right here. Take both lanes, 5 north, 5 north. I believe this one's the better lane. But now we're in the outskirts of San Diego. Over one more. There we go. So far, doing quite well. Let's not jinx ourselves. So right now, according to everything of what's going on, our monthly payment of each trip is around $1,000, give or take, around there. So probably between 600 and 1,000 minimum. No, maximum is $1,000, roughly. but our main profit margin is $600. From Long Beach. What I know for a fact is that the dock is north of the international airport. I've driven through Los Angeles and American Truck Center for the longest amount of time since the rework that happened last year. There's multiple different routes to get there. We're taking north. The airport's back there. The airport's behind us. See, I know my American Truck Simulator stuff. Left and turn left. Mayor's container. Oh, we could have taken that U-turn. Get off. I'm feeling we're dropping right in there. There's 4 different docks. There's this one. There's one behind us. There's one if we go down the ramp over here and we make a right, there's one over there. And then if we go to the right and then make another right, go straight down the road, there's one there. So there's 4 different areas, which is kind of confusing. We're at dock 1, I believe. This is considered dock 1. Stop. Oh, I'm tired, bro. It's nighttime. So, makes sense. Take the X-ray. Make sure that we're not hauling illegal things, and we can choose any thing. So, certified security check. There's the paper up there. Grab it. That. Stick that in. There. Press ticket. Right. Thank you. Put that on our dashboard. Actually, we have to keep the ticket because we're not a company truck. So we're not in a company truck. We're in a we're not in our own truck, so we can't leave it in the truck. That's what I meant. You have to bring it with us. Which means if we get an Uber in Los Angeles, we have to walk all the way to the entrance. So the driver and us have a ticket. I don't know exactly where we need to be dropped off. I've arrived. Oh, it's right over there. I see it. Right behind this trailer over here. Right here. Thought that would work. Oh god, damage. Why don't we go that way? There was a bunch of room. Idiot me. Oh. Can't forget the hazard lights. Alright. Go. Truck. Pretty brake. Well, set action. Let's go and do the trailer line hoses. Actually, we're not in our own truck. Why are we doing that? Alright, 223 miles. Level 2 rating. Excellent, 5 stars. Hey, we get a 2 perks or company bonuses. Okay. So in-game 20% higher increase in pay. Now if we go rank 1, we have a 20% experience bonus, which means a 20% bonus on important deliveries. Nothing with normal deliveries, but we have a, if we go for an important delivery, we have a 1% bonus increase of higher pay. So these are for important deliveries only, so nothing in just in time deliveries or whatever. Okay, so what should, actually, you know what? Next episode, let me know what we should use our perks on. Cause I thought we could set it anywhere. Yeah, so let me know. Let us know in the comments down below of what we should use our perks on to help us get more money. But in the meantime, we're going to be checking out flight. We took the flight out. Okay. In Iowa City. Alright, well, anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think of this first episode. Do you guys want to see more? Hit that like. If you guys want to see this as a huge series, you guys like it a lot, make sure to follow the channel, support the channel. You guys did enjoy this video, and you made it all the way to the end. Let me know what perks. We have 2 perks that we could use. Let me know what area we should use the perks on to increase our pay by a smidge, maybe a smidgen and a half. Down in the comments down below. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.